I'm Penn Holderness.
I'm the Guardia Cross.
This is our skit. We're playing characters. Hopefully it makes you laugh and maybe think a little.
Oh, hey, Penn.
Guardia, OMG. I want to give you the biggest bro hug right now.
I'm good.
Curse you, COVID-19! That's the only reason I'm not embracing you right now.
You don't really have to.
I will not add to COVID's disproportionate effects on the African American community.
Okay.
I love you.
Man, look, I just came outside to...
Yes, you did. Despite everything going on right now, you came outside.
What are you doing?
I don't see color.
You don't?
When I see a group of young African Americans walking my way, I don't cross to the other side of the street.
I thought you didn't see color.
I always walk over, introduce myself, and apologize to each and every one of them.
You know, this is really uncomfortable.
But I know lots of black people.
Did you just whisper black?
Can I?
Yeah, man, you can say black people.
Okay, well, I have lots of black friends. Kelly, Melanie, Michael,
look,
James.
Hey, I believe you, okay? You don't have to list them all out.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
For the 400 years of...
Stop.
What?
Look, you don't have to do all that.
So how do I get rid of my guilt?
Okay, honestly, I have no idea, but that's really not my responsibility, okay? I wish you would listen instead of assuming what I need.
And scene. That's a cut.
This is not who he is. He's really not like that. Even though he tried to put words in my mouth in the first script, we did.
This is a true story. We got to talk about this. So I reached out to LaGuardia and I was like, listen, I would love to do something with you about this. And he said, yeah, sounds great. And what you do in collaborations is one guy starts writing. So I started writing, and then I'm writing, and I'm like, should I be writing any of this right now?
Which was good. I mean, that was the perfect place to start the conversation from, though. This is stuff we've needed to talk about for a long time.
We're friends. Like, we can be honest with each other.
Yes.
So I'll be honest with you. Aside from being angry, I was also a little unsure of how to start talking again to my black friends. I was probably guilty of a little bit of the, like, hey, like that kind of what you do when you're not really sure what to say. I was.
And that's a real place to come from, but being so willing to listen, even in doing this skit, even though you played somebody completely different, being so open to wanting to hear my thoughts and my ideas without trying to poke and pry, like, and how are you really feeling? Tell me, what is it like to be like? It was nothing like that. I felt heard. I felt like you approached me as a real friend, and these are the kind of conversations that I hope can happen even in the comments and even everywhere where people are watching this. I hope this is a very reflective, how do I approach this in such a serious time moment? Because there are people dealing with a whole lot, and they want to be heard. It doesn't mean that every black person you see is an educator and an expert and a philosopher, and that they are there to necessarily like give you a class, but there are so many resources out there. There is so much to learn. And in the simplest way, it really starts with conversations like this.
Okay, again, if you're seeing me on LaGuardia's platform, I'm Penn Holderness at the Holderness Family. LaGuardia, tell us about your platforms, the kind of videos you do as well.
Yes, I've been doing videos with my daughters since the first one was born 5 years ago. I interpret baby language. I talk to them like they're grown. I make fun of all the mistakes I make as a father. It is a goofy, halfway improv comedy skit channel with a grown man talking to a little 5-year-old and a 3-year-old girl.
Thanks, man. I'd give you that real bro hug, but we're 600 miles away. So that's actually an issue.
Just fine. We can do it in the air. It could be an air bro hug.
Works for me.
And that makes me feel less uncomfortable.
Hope you're doing well, man.
You too, man.